I think that the warnings are important to tell people, the people that want to listen, because it's the what if it might happen, and are you willing to gamble on your family not having stuff because you thought, yeah, it might not happen. Hey guys, it's Sandy. So let me get on here, and I just want to hit the topic of preparing and why I think it is so important. And I want to hit on a few key points. So I recently have done a couple videos. One of them was about civil unrest, that the government has already said that they are preparing for massive civil unrest around the election time. So they're preparing on the federal, the state, and the local government levels for this. I did another video that was a warning that, and this isn't coming from me, this is actually coming from the government. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm telling you what is being said because our media is not warning people and not telling people. And so the other video was about a cyber attack warning that there is, I can't remember the name of the committee, but a certain committee has been working, and they went to the Security of Defense and said, committees or department, and said, Americans are unaware and are unprepared and are clueless. That was their words. So they're saying that a cyber attack could happen at any time, and it would be cyber war because we could get attacked and it could take out our electric system. It could take out our water systems. Banks and grocery stores and gas stations could all be affected, and that the American people are essentially clueless that this could happen. So why have I hit these videos and given these warnings and saying, if I were you, I'd put some things in your home and prepare, not to cause fear, as some people have said that I have. I'm not fearful. And if you're fearful, maybe you need to check that and think, why am I fearful? Because you know what happens? When you have some stuff in your house, it brings peace to you. You're like, okay, I'm all right. And you know, I'm not talking about massive preps. I am not this person that's stockpiling and I'm ready for the next year, 2 years, 10, 20 years. Some people do that. And kudos to you. You have felt that conviction that you need to do that. But what I'm saying to people is, I have felt this warning call. And as just a person, that I think that it's really important in life to help other people. It's just my heart. It's the way that I have just lived life. Is it's important that if you know something, then you tell other people so that you can help other people. So I do a lot of videos, just health and wellness kind of things. You know why? I could keep it all to myself, but why? Because that kind of information is important to help other people, to help other people have good health. So the same thing with sharing, that I think it's important to prep and put things in your home, is for the same reason. Because what's going to happen if something happens and you can't take care of your family? Like, how would you feel just because you didn't do anything? And you can take it or leave it as far as this advice. You know, I'm just saying that I think it's important. This is not a new concept to prepare, not at all. For generations, our families always had to prepare. Our ancestors had to prepare because they didn't have the convenience of running to the grocery store and just grabbing what you need and having it for the week and running back again every few days or whatever. They didn't have that. So in the summertime, they would actually get the food preserved and put it away for the colder months. You know, maybe you guys live in a warm climate and you don't have the colder months, but there's certain things that are in season, certain times of the year. They would prepare those foods and then put it away for the seasons whenever you could not have that. Growing hay, growing straw, getting things ready for the animals. Like, it was a normal part of life. It's not a normal part of life now, but it's not a new concept at all. So, and the people that have said to me in these videos have said, oh, I don't have to worry about that. I don't need to prepare. God's going to take care of me. Okay. If you're willing to do that, I'm not sure. Do you buy insurance though? Because why would you even buy insurance for your home or your car or your health insurance if you're just not worried because God will just take care of you? You know, I think God helps people who help themselves. And do I believe God will take care of me? Absolutely. I love the Lord. I'm a Christian and I know what the Lord has done for me, but he also says over in the Bible to use wisdom. And whether you follow the Lord or not, wisdom is given to everyone if you choose to use it. You know, the Bible talks about watch the ants as they prepare for the winter, and look at Noah and look at Joseph and so many others in the Bible that they did the preparations that God told them to do so that they were ready for the harder times. Now, do I know that there will be civil unrest around the election time? Nope, I don't know it at all. So the people that have said, yeah, in these comments, people have said this for years and nothing's ever happened. Are you going to take that chance? Are you going to take the chance that nothing will happen? Because will it? It might not. Nothing may happen and we may just go on. I don't think that'll be that way, but would you take that chance? So it's kind of like a storm is coming to Florida. We know that hurricanes hit Florida. So a storm is coming on your side of Florida, and here comes the hurricane, and the weather service says it may or may not hit you, but there is a good chance that it might. And you go, you know what? We've been through this before. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't think it's going to hit me. And you don't do anything. But here it comes. It's actually barreling down right towards you. And you're like, oh no, shoot, I got to go get some stuff. And you go and there's nothing left because you waited too long, because you didn't prepare, because you were thinking, it's not happened before. So why is it going to happen now? So we haven't had a massive cyber attack before. So why is it going to happen now? We haven't had massive civil unrest around an election before. I know things have happened with each election, but massive civil unrest, why would it happen now? Well, because we live in a different world. This is not the same world. Let me just tell you that 2019, I never ever thought about prepping a home. Why would I? You go to the grocery, you get your stuff for the week, and you live off of it, and you go back the next week. You hit Amazon, and you'll have your stuff on your doorstep in a day or two. You know, it's not hard. It's an easy life to be able to get things, until it might not be. And that is my point, is take it or leave it. I think that the warnings are important to tell people, the people that want to listen, because it's the what if it might happen, and are you willing to gamble on your family not having stuff because you thought, it might not happen. So I just wanted to address those two videos that I did, and the people that are saying that I'm a fear monger, or that you've heard all this stuff before, or that kind of thing. That's not true. I'm not a fear monger at all. And if you think I am, then you should not watch me. But some of the big things I would go ahead and get into your home is water, or a source of a water filter so that you can have clean water. Food is an obvious, you have to be able to eat. Is longer term things on your shelves are nice, on your pantry shelves, like canned goods aren't going to go bad for a long time, and beans and rice and jerky and pasta. Get some medical supplies kind of things in your home. We're going into flu and cold season, and maybe more depending on what could happen, good or bad, what they may bring out of some lab onto us. But go ahead and get some medical supplies into your home. Matches, you need matches to be able to light candles. I did a DIY on how to make a Crisco candle, and this is a candle that will burn for days and days and days. And that's the beauty of Crisco candles. I have it for emergency. I don't burn this, just anytime. But for an emergency, you take a can of Crisco or vegetable shortening, and you melt it down and put a candle down inside. I'll link the video, but it's super easy to do. But get just some source of light, a source of heat. If you live in a colder climate, make sure you have plenty of blankets and wool socks, and a source of heat. A source of cooking is huge also. I've shared 2 videos before about those little propane heaters that are like $25, and you can cook for it a long time on it. And that's huge. It's such a cheap thing to have in your home. And if you don't need it, you're fine. But what I said was, it brings peace whenever you have things in your home rather than fear. Now, is some fear good? Yep, because it might just light a fire under you a little bit to do some things. To go, oh, gosh, what if something happens? That's kind of scary. I better maybe get a few things. I don't know. I'm just sharing this stuff. I want to address a few of the comments that came, and why I even share these videos, and why I even share some health and wellness videos, because I could keep it all to myself. But why do that? Because we are told that we're supposed to help other people. That's why I do it. Okay, you guys, that's all I have for now. I'm done with my little rant. And until next time, I'm out.